Hi there everyone, I'm your German snob and I'm here with another episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Now in the last episode we've begun silently infiltrating the Society of Leopold's monastery. And today we are going to go on further. So that means we have to go down there, into the basement. I don't know if there are any enemies around here, but I do very strongly think so. Well, maybe not around here, but they shouldn't be too far away. Well, however, there's a door, which will probably lead into a loading screen. Well, I know this game very well, don't I? Now, in there, as I already mentioned in the last episode, there is a part of a side quest in here that is very easily missable. Which means that I have to pay attention to not miss it this time. And by that I mean... Okay, where do I have to go? Or rather, where do I have to go? Down here, I suppose. Sweet. So far and so simple. We are in a cave. There is really not all that much to it. It's... Well, you know, what can you say? It's a cave. I mean... It is, by all accounts, a cave. It's full of rocks and full of... ladders, and there's a guy down there. It's a cave. It's not the most interestingly designed location in this game. Though if I was asked what the most interestingly designed location in this game is, I'm not sure if I could give you an answer. So I won't even try. I'm going to stealth kill that guy, as you know I always do. Oh hey, this even worked out. There's another one, really? Yes, there is another one. Let's see if we can get around him. Though we should be able to. Fairly easily if he doesn't move. Which he doesn't. Huh. Hey, die. I am not sure if we could have sucked his blood if we really tried to, but if we failed we would most certainly have alerted him. So it was not really worth it for me. Anything else in here? Nah, not really. I hope to pick up some ammunition in here, but apparently that wasn't an option. Now here we have two different ways to go. And if I'm correct, we should go left first. Because, again, side quest. There's two guards. Huh. There is another way in there. Huh. So, we could probably find another way in here, but seeing how they're going to go on their patrol route anyway, we don't have to worry about that. Die. And the other one too. Just turning our back on us, what a bunch of idiots. Though we should hope to catch up to that guy. Yep, like that. Wait, let me see about something. It didn't work out. I want to show off one of the unique, like, stealth kill animations, but that didn't work very well. Because as I might have mentioned already at some point, every weapon in this game has a unique assassination kind of animation. And I want to show the one of the katana, but, well, that didn't work out. Hey, don't we know you? Hey, you're Ash, the guy we met in Hollywood.
You ruined my face. Fire. I can still feel it in my wounds. They'll kill me. They'll come back with their brands and it will burn.
I'm not sure if I'd say they ruined your face. I mean, I've seen tattoos that looked worse. Now, you keep your voice down.
Toxin burned me. Again. And again. And again. Their eyes, they enjoyed it. Before they come back, I'm begging you. Let me out.
I look for a way out.
They always come back.
I know. Don't get anywhere, I'll be back. I don't think we can break him out, because that requires like 10 points of lockpicking skill. And we have, let me see, 7. So even with a buff we couldn't do that. This of course means that we have to look for a key. Now, where would we find one? I'm pretty sure for that we had to go... well, let me think about it. Yeah, that should be in the other room. So that means we have to go there first. And I think there should be a guard who has a key on him. So that means we have to kill everyone inside there too. I mean, not that that would be a problem for me, or even something I would worry about in any way. In fact, it's probably something I am going to enjoy. Oh yeah, there's these two guys. Okay, we could just rush in and kill all of them, and it is not unlikely that that's what I'm gonna do, so... Yes, bugger all of them. Oh, I did! Now this didn't go very well. Cut. And here I am again in this room. Now, I know that somewhere in here there should be a key which we can find and use to break Ash out of his predicament. So let's see about that. Where could it be? What the? Hey, I didn't see you there. Hey, you can just kind of go and die. Well, we don't need his blood. Like, really. So, about that key. Looks like he didn't have it on him anymore. And we should probably use constant celerity here. That sounds reasonable. Die. Yeah, like that. Or like that. As long as you die, I'm okay with it. But how about that key? I don't know. Shouldn't be somewhere in here. Because I'm pretty sure that's where we would have to go if you want to fight the boss. Well, let me save here. And then let's see about that. Yeah, that should definitely be the way to the boss. The key should be in this room. And I might just remember it wrong. But I'd find that fairly surprising. I don't know, I'm probably missing something. Which means that I'm gonna make a cut here. See you in a minute. Oh, there they are. And even though you have no idea where... Ash Selkie, exactly. Even though you have no idea where I am, you will see pretty soon. So yeah, it's just that little cave here that would lead to the boss, but first let's break out Ash. And yeah, seeing how I reloaded an older save state, probably the two guards who were in that other room guarding him are probably still there. So we have to fight them once again. But that shouldn't be much of a problem. But what I did notice was that now they are probably not gonna go on their patrol routes once they finish talking. So that means we have to be a bit more careful. And oh man, there's something I want to show. See, that's how the stealth kills look when you use a weapon of sorts. And with the katana it's a different one. As you are gonna see now. Even placed that little Japanese style cord there. I thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, Ash, hi there. We already had the dialogue. Ash, hey. Keep your voice down. I'm looking for a way out. Don't go anywhere, I'll be back. And now we can open that lock.
Thanks. You'll never see me again. I'm gonna go somewhere no one will ever see this face again.
Well then, good luck in Canada. I think that might actually be a reference to an old proverb that goes, Actors don't die, they just move to Canada. Which I always thought was kind of silly, but you know, never mind. Wait, no, they don't. I don't think it was they moved to Canada. They just work in Canada. That's what it was. However, time to fight the boss in this cave. I had problems with him on my first playthrough, not only because I was, as with most bosses in this game, terribly underskilled, but because my game kept crashing when I fought him. And I sincerely hope that this time it's gonna go better. Oh yeah. Though I do think that quite realistically it should. So, I'm gonna make another save here. And then let's see how we're gonna deal with him. I hope that's gonna go well, really. So here we go. He gave me quite a lot of trouble. That I remember. You missed me.
I knew Johansen would do us a servant to Satan, but I set this type for the Archdeacon himself. Where is Lacroix?
Give me Johansen and I'll let you live.
He is under divine protection. If you want him, come take him if you can.
He's as good as mine. So yeah, let's cut the chit chat and just gonna fight the guy. Now, we have to get close to him and he does a lot of damage when he hits us. But I think, seeing how our firearm skills are fairly decent this time, we should maybe not defeat him on first try, but it shouldn't be too hard either. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, now he does that using his, I don't know, powers of religiousness to teleport away or something like that. And we're dead pretty soon, aren't we? Yes, we are. I'ma make a cut here. Actually, with celerity, this fight is not half that hard. I mean, look at it. We can just kind of beat the hell out of him. Now, we do have to see where he teleports, like right here. But then we can just kind of follow him and catch up to him fairly soon. And he won't be a danger to anyone except himself. Now, where did he... Ah, yeah. So let's see if we can get him. Put on celerity again. Follow him. And then we should be able to beat him before he can even shoot. So in this way, this fight is actually not much of a problem. Though his teleporting is kinda annoying. Makes him become one of these, you know, just stay the hell here kind of bosses. Which are always, I don't know, kinda annoying in games. I don't know. Hey, just beat him already. Yeah, like that. Where did he teleport? There. And that's basically this fight, just chasing after him. We will only get problems once we run out of blood, but that shouldn't be too soon. At least I hope so. And yeah, celerity is still ongoing. That means we can just kinda catch up to him before it runs out. Is he dead? No, he is not. Indeed not. But there he is. Our blood is still plenty. And that means if we can hit him one more time, like right now, he's dead. And I kinda want a sniper rifle. No, I really want his sniper rifle. Can we drop one of these? I have to look in our inventory directly. We are never going to use the revolver ever again. And his katana, is it in any way valuable? It doesn't quite look like it, just seems to be a run-of-the-mill katana like the same we have now. And I think we are gonna get a better one anyways. But yeah, so we fought him on the shooting range. I always thought it was kind of funny how their targets look like classic, like vampires. I don't know, it's cute. But that's not what we are here for. What we are here for... Actually, let me try something. Can we, in fact, shoot these things? Yes, we can. Nice. No, what we're here for is to rescue that scientist, Dr. Johansen. That's what we're gonna do now. If I remember correctly, he should be locked in here. But I might not remember. Ah, yeah, here he is.
There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go!
Dr. Johansen?
I am an archaeologist. You can't hold me here like this. I am a hostage. I do not need protection. Bring me back to my hotel at once.
Settle down, Grandpa, or I'll give you something to really be afraid of.
I am an old man. How can you threaten me like this? Do you have a conscience? Just let me go. I have a wife and children. I want to see them again. Help me.
Okay, so answer my questions and there is no reason for me to hurt you.
Yeah, okay. Anything, just get me out of these caverns and away from these crazies. I think I'm starting to get pneumonia.
Tell me what you know about the Ankaran sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus? You went through all that trouble for the sarcophagus? Yeah, I'll tell you. But don't you think it would be better to get out of here before those men come back?
That sounds like an idea, but I've dealt with them. They won't give us any problems.
I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape.
Sure.
All right. Where should I begin?
What can you tell me about the sarcophagus?
Let's start with the history of the Ankaran sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians?
Don't they have a civil war going on right? Yes, just to cut it out.
Yeah, well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record.
Continue.
While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Masquerade, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something.
Oh, wow. So,
I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Masquerade could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years. But this is who is believed to be contained within.
so why won't we just open it and find out?
Maybe you have not heard. It was stolen from the museum before we had a chance to open it. Usually we use equipment to carbon date, X-ray, and take air samples before we pry open the lid.
Uh-huh. So, any reason you compared him to a vampire?
You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamastu. In Assyrian myth, Lamastu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth.
I have no idea if this is actually legit history or if the makers of this game made it up, but I do think that this might in fact be actual mythology. But don't take my word for it. And?
The engravings on and found around the sarcophagus portray a regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage. But there is a quite scientific explanation.
Share it with us.
A disorder known as porphyria. In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood.
You know, what I kind of feel like is that this was just an opportunity for the development team of this game to show off their historical knowledge. So yeah. So he drank blood, huh?
Perhaps. Drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires. That's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist.
Yeah, what idiots. Enough with the history lesson now. How do I open the sarcophagus?
Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it? It's perplexing.
A key. Well, of course. Do you have it?
How strange, you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed.
Do you have a copy of the key?
No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place.
Sure, I'll free you. There's a boat nearby. We can escape on it.
Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness.
Ah, no problem. Humanity gained, that's nice, for once. So yeah, we just have to get out of here. Oh, man.
My husband is here.
And apparently Bach rigged this cave to blow. But that's not the problem. As I said, the boat is fairly nearby, and we should be there in a few seconds. Can we... yeah, actually no, I won't bother with that. We're just gonna go back here, back to the cave, onto the boat, and then get out of here. And if now the game crashes, I'm going to be really angry at it. But let's not be negative about this. But yeah, pretty soon we should be done with that mission, and in my case also done with the video. So that's pretty nice. Load faster game, I don't want to waste any more time than I absolutely have to. Not that the loading time would subtract from our countdown. No, that would just be stupid. But yeah, the boat's there. We still have over half a minute left. Basically, we are almost there. Also, when swimming, the game switches to third-person perspective. Here we are. And while I'm not sure if the professor is still following us, I will just assume that he did. So, we are done with that. Should have done everything there was to do in this monastery. Freed Ash, which I, as I already mentioned, forgot on my first playthrough. Oh. That was that. The next part of the game... well, we are actually getting to endgame territory here. We are... but there are still quite a few things we have to do, especially if we consider that I want to do at least most of the side quests. But, as I said, endgame territory, and it looks like something bad happened here. And what it was, we will see in the next episode. But for today, I'm your German snob. This is Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and I'm going to be seeing you again tomorrow. And until then, have a wonderful evening and goodbye.